come in.
Hi.
Hi. I don't know where that 15 minutes went to. How's the campaign going?
Well, the polls seem to indicate I'm a serious threat. But you know what happened to Tom Dewey?
Buddy says you're a cinch.
Well, I'm glad somebody thinks so.
Frank, I'd like you to meet a very dear friend of mine, Angela Wallace. Angela, this is Frank Carlton, Senator Frank Carlton.
Oh, come on, Sam. Not senator yet, just a candidate. How do you do?
How do you do?
Sam, you never told me about Miss Wallace.
Well, I never knew about Miss Wallace. Oh, that is that she was going to be here in Boston.
Well, now I've got two lovely ladies to take to lunch.
Frank, let me beg off. I've really got so much to do. You and Angela have lunch together.
Well, that's wonderful for me, if it's all right with Miss Wallace.
She'd love to.
Good, I'll make the reservation.
But I have to meet my aunt for lunch.
Well, you can have lunch here. I'll stop by the desk and leave a message for her. No problems. Okay, Angie?
Okay.
See you later. I think I need a respirator. That's some for a nice cold coat.
Better take it easy. Keep on breathing any deeper, you're going to erupt like Vesuvius.
Okay, Cassius, you're the greatest.
Maybe, but you prefer the amateurs.
Please, do you have to do that?
I have to. I'm defending my title.
Okay.
Hey, be a good girl and bring me a handful of aspirins.
Ask Mona. I hear she's pretty good.
Mona.
Troglodyte! I'd like to know something.
Name it.
How many other Sams have you had in this house of pleasure?
Oh, honey, she doesn't mean anything to me. I was loaded last night.
I don't mean Mona. I couldn't dream of you remembering all the Monas. I mean, how many Sams? How many live-in counselors in charge of recreation? With occasional overtime for the chief? That's what I thought. Why? Couldn't you have these services from separate flunkies? A lot cheaper, in fact. And you wouldn't have to worry about chucking guests out of your bed in the morning.
Do you really care?
Do you know what? I think you're even worse than I'd thought. I thought you were just out for the fun of it. But you know what it is? You know what you're really after? You're really trying to prove how rotten and worthless it all is. And that's what this whole setup is for. This whole rotten setup.
You're out of your head. You think this place is all just an amusement park? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's Buddy's trampoline, kid. You know, I never went to Groton or Harvard.
The world is full of poor boys who never got...
Baloney. Don't start that log cabin stuff with me.
The whole administration will go under. And they won't go down saluting either. They'll have to abdicate.
But that personalized.
find another Sam.
I like the one I got.
I know your feelings, kid. You'll be heartbroken until lunch.
I would like you to stay.
Sure you would, but for no really important reason. Just because you're a hoarder and you can't stand apart with anything.
You're not part of my hoard.
No, I'm leaving, so that distinguishes me.
You've always been special, Sam. You know that.
Sure, you monogram my sable.
Damn you, Samantha. I am not a beggar. I don't beg. Is that what you want me to do? You want me to beg?
Let me go, buddy. There's a nice little unhectic studio couch back in Florida. I'm going to curl up on it with a TV schedule and a can of beer and watch the rest of the human race go through the agony.
What if I told you you can't go? That's right, you heard me. You can't leave. Don't you understand me? I love you, you dimwit.
What?
I love you. You idiot. Idiot. Damn fool woman.
Come on, honey. I know you're running scared right now.
It's not only that.
Sure, honey. There's a life inside you. Another life, and you don't want to give it up. Makes you feel guilty, like it isn't your decision to make. But you've got to look at it another way, too. Kids are a big responsibility. I know I've got one of my own. And yours would be facing the greatest handicap there is. No father and a mother who doesn't know what she wants from minute to minute.
I do know.
Buddy, Mona and I will work this out.
Right. He's going to make it right. How can anyone make it right? Marry me long enough to till the labor pains wear off. Give me money. Just carve a piece out of me. Cry for me.
Oh, stop wallowing in self-pity. It wasn't the rape of Lucrece. Nobody lashed you to the bed, and you haven't been a wide-eyed virgin in years.
But I love him.
Oh, honey, don't we all love him? Don't we all love Buddy to our big, beautiful disaster? But he's out of the question, sweetie. He's always been out of the question. He's committed for life to Buddy Barker. Come on, sweetie. Let's get you out of that dress. You light a cigarette and you're going to be one hell of a peach flame-o.
Flambe.
Flambe. You're a louse, Barker.
Spare me your lip, Molly Goldberg. Stay out of this.
Where's Angie?
She's lying down.
Out cold, no doubt. Now, why, Frank? Why has she been propping up the bar lately?
I think it's that damn Inquisition.
What is she afraid of, I wonder? That's what I'd like to know.
What's she afraid of? Boy, for a smart boy, you're really a jerk. They're trying to toss her out of the country, and you say, what's she afraid of?
She was my own true love. Till it started to rain.
You taught me how to discriminate, my darling. How not to settle for cheap imitations. So I can't settle for you, Buddy. Because you're a cheap imitation of a human being.